So I'm at my Airbnb in Stratford-upon-Avon again because I'm here this weekend to see The Tempest, which closes at the Royal Shakespeare Company tomorrow night. And the woman I'm staying with told me it's one of the best productions she's ever seen, which has a lot for a local. Which I'm super excited then. That's tomorrow night. But right now, I'm in my Airbnb, which I have a whole house all to myself. So it's me and this cat right here. Her name is it's a character from My Neighbor Totoro. If any of you have seen any Miyazaki films, I haven't seen that one in ages, but it's one of the daughters in that movie. It starts with an S. I'll have to look it up. But okay, sitting here looking at one of my favorite things to do when I get to a new place is to look at people's bookshelves and see what kind of books they have, what they like to read. Uh, and sometimes I pull one off the shelf just in case you want to read the smallest volume of Wordsworth poems you've ever read. Little light poetry. Also, she was telling me, oh, if you want to use the log burner, if you know how to light a fire, you can't. Lady, I got this. So tonight, I have the whole place to myself. I'm gonna light me a fire, put my feet up, hang out with the cat, read some poetry. I don't know. We'll see. I might go into town later on, but for now, just chilling. So out wandering the streets of Stratford, behind me is the statue of the jester. Which, if you're familiar with Shakespeare, there's generally a character in his plays that is the wise fool, seemingly the most unintelligent person, but really the one making all the witty commentary. If only people knew how to make use of that nowadays, as prevalently as he did. I'm trying to get a gauge for what I'm going to do tomorrow. I don't generally like to plan things too much when I'm on my own, because I don't have to, so I just kind of wing it. I'm walking up by Shakespeare's birthplace right now, which is a building that looks like it's older than dirt. If you want to get a good look at it there behind me. I went there the first time I was here, and there's a window in there with famous people who visited over many, many years on it. So like Mark Twain's signature is in there. Other people. Again, I can't really remember at the moment, but I was walking, I'm staying in a much different place this time, and I was walking into town, probably about a 20 to 30 minute walk into town this time, and I came into town center and was like, oh, now I know where I am. That's the thing about cities that are this old. They're not on any sort of grid, so this is one of the most confusing cities to navigate if you're not familiar with it. But, and you'll lose a lot of time if you don't know where you're going. So I don't know what it is about Stratford-upon-Avon that makes it feel so familiar every time I come here. But I'm walking by the Royal Shakespeare Company right now. That's the building behind me. Very controversial building apparently with the architecture and everything, but it's kind of dark, so sorry if you can't see me. I'm coming up. There's statues everywhere here of different, either Shakespeare at different periods of his life, or different characters from his plays. Like his statue alone has 4 different characters around it. I think there's like Falstaff, Lady Macbeth, Hamlet, and then I can't remember who else. But this statue to me is so sad. I think it's supposed to be a sort of photo op where it's like young Shakespeare reaching out to nobody. I'm just like, oh, where's your muse there, buddy? You gonna be okay? So I'm just walking. People almost ran into me. Here's something about the UK. People just walk by you and shove by you. They don't really say excuse me. They might say sorry. And people are really grateful when you let them walk in front of you, or just let them go by. Thank you so much. You're welcome, sir. I don't know why the pathway on this bridge lights up like this. I guess it's a runway of dreams. Prince Hal, how could I forget? Yeah, it's not really fair considering Falstaff's right over there. Like 2-for-1 deal. Lucky guys. Could have picked a different play or something. Poor Shakespeare up there. Up on his mighty tower you can't see. He's got bird poop all over his head. Aww. He's trying to cover up a bald spot. Even the birds don't have respect for the bard. Please. I may have spoken too soon. I'm having a devil of a time getting this fire going. I've got my newspaper. I've got my kindling. I've got my logs in. And I can't do it. I'm not even gonna say how long this took me because it's embarrassing. It's been a while since I started a fire without some sort of fire starter. So cut me some slack. Let's hope it keeps going. So I am leaving Holy Trinity Church, where Shakespeare is buried. And the funny thing about his grave inside is you can only go so far into the church before they have a guy standing there with a sign that says £3 requested donation before entering the area where Shakespeare is buried. I've seen it before again, so I'm not gonna go all the way in, but requested donation to see the remains of Shakespeare. So I'm not walking around because I've been walking around for a while, but I'm where I was last night by the statue of young William Shakespeare, Mr. Bard. I thought I'd close out here because the last thing I have to do tonight is go see the show, which maybe I mentioned a few times. I'm going to see The Tempest. It's probably getting obnoxious at this point. But I'm not going to get out of there until probably about after 10 o'clock, and then I got to walk back to my B&B, and I'll be too tired by then to say anything. So I'll probably come back to Stratford again, like I've said. It's a lovely place. I highly recommend it. Yeah, I know I said it was finished, but I just got out of The Tempest, and that was amazing. When the show was going to start, they didn't even wait for the audience to settle in. The actors just came on stage, and everybody got quiet, and it started. And my seat was way better than I thought it was going to be, and Ariel was amazing. He was on his tiptoes the entire time, and just the way he moved, I can't put into words right now how happy I am, how just amazed and enthused, and there's so many in acting and the movement and the words, bro. So anyway, I'm a little wound up, so I'm walking back to where I'm staying, and I'm gonna try and wind down for the night, but it's gonna be difficult. We'll see if I get to sleep tonight.